Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Some would be entertained by it. Some would be horrified by
Kale
it.
Carolina Jackpot Hall.
All would be interested in it.
The Rob and Kale podcasts.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. I'm Rob Sanders, coming to you from Columbia, South Carolina. My podcast partner, he was not happy yesterday with his team, the South Carolina Gamecocks, as they dropped their first game of the season, but he still is the number one Gamecock YouTuber on the planet. He is, of course, Mr. Carolina Jackpot, Kale Hall.
He's just a common man.
What up, guys?
Working hard with his hands. He's just a common man. Working hard for the man.
Ah. Well, there you go. Carolina Jackpot joining us this evening.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Appreciate you guys checking out the show. We're going to go over some of the stuff from week 2 here. And we're going to try to have a good football show tonight. But first, let's thank our sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill. They sponsor the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. Happy anniversary to them. 24 years they've been in business. That is a long time for a restaurant. Anyway, here's what we do know. The updated standings for this. Shout out to Kerry Crow, Kentucky Durbin, and Willie Hester. They all got 8 out of 11 correct this week. Let's see if there's anybody else. 8 was the high number here. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, so that's where we are with that. But congratulations to them as they move up in the standings. Still early, Jackpot. Still really early, right?
Still early. Still early.
Leading the way right now is Sir UGAAA with 20 out of 29 correct picks. That is solid. That's pretty much all I can say about that. 20 out of 29 is pretty damn good. So congratulations there. Remember, you gotta pick all season. So, being the leader after week 2 doesn't really mean much. But congratulations. Thanks to Callaway's for sponsoring the Pick'em Challenge. Billy Cole asks, what's the R&B intro song? Sir, that is Marvin C., South Carolina's own, with Candy Liquor. Is
Yep.
the song for this podcast. Go and Google that. Just don't play it in front of the kids. Anyway, all right. So we also have to thank Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport, who texted me yesterday and said he thinks DJ Uiagalelei is better than Spencer Rattler. That's a debate that we can have. But he does sponsor Fireside Chats with Uncle Jackpot. Jackpot, tell us the story.
It sucks to be a Gamecock. Woo! Pig suey. Yes, sir. We went to Arkansas and got our butt kicked this weekend, and Georgia's coming to mouth pump us in 6 days, and there's absolutely nothing that we can do about it. It sucks to be a Gamecock. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. Billy, the song's name is Candy Liquor.
Will you give Tristan over there some attention?
What is Tristan? Am I supposed to be Tristan's dad? Does Tristan need me to hold his hand?
He asked, how do I sponsor you? Up here, he said, how do I sponsor you? And then down a little bit further, he says, oh, okay, fuck me and my company, I guess. Smiley face, thumbs up.
If you want to sponsor the program, it's really simple. You can follow me on Twitter at RobSoundsGood, or you can send me an email, RoSanders1979 or better yet, just put your contact info over there if you want to sponsor the show. It's not that we're ignoring you. It's just that we're actually doing the show. We appreciate people that want to sponsor the show, but during the show, we're actually doing the damn show. So there we go. Anyway, appreciate Dennis Wilson for sponsoring the show as well, as he is Billy says just make the check out to cash. All right. Anyway, there
My
were
grandma used to do that sometimes.
she write you a check for cash.
I just remember her going to the grocery store and writing them like that. She'd write a check out for cash, $10. That was the old school ATM card.
Yeah. Um. So let's go over some of the games. Let's start with the South Carolina game. The Clemson game was, I mean, it's flat. It's Clemson and Furman. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say about it?
Mhm.
Clemson won. Yeehaw. South Carolina went on the road and lost at Arkansas. I thought they were going to cover the spread, but they did not. So there you go.
They had chances to in the fourth quarter. South Carolina, well, third and fourth quarter, South Carolina had chances to grab some momentum there, and they shot themselves in the foot. I don't know what to say. They do some weird stuff. I mean, when they kicked the ball off twice and kicked it straight to bumper pool. I mean, why not just kick a damn regular kickoff? I mean, if you're going to do that, made no damn sense.
Well,
A
Jackpot.
lot of that made no sense.
I said this on the fifth quarter postgame show yesterday. Look, we're not going to sugarcoat a loss. You went down there and you got your dick kicked in. But one thing that you did do that you can definitely, as from the outside looking in, okay, Juice Wells was a star that was born yesterday. 9 catches, 95 yards. I mean, he looked like the best player on the field. I mean,
yeah, he's a grown-ass man.
He's a grown-ass man as a freshman. And if you're a Gamecock fan, you got to be happy because that guy's going to be there for at least, this season and 2 more. And he is a hell of a player. I mean, he really, really is. There were things that, I mean, he would catch the ball and it just, he almost looked like Deebo Samuel the way that he would catch it and go. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the vibe I got from him, Jackpot. Am I wrong there?
Yeah, I mean, no, you're not wrong. I don't understand. We're not utilizing. We have him as a weapon. We also have Jaheim Bell as a weapon. I really didn't see him once again get utilized a lot. And Josh Van, I don't know. He should be able to catch some deep balls, but Spencer Rattler sucks ass on deep balls. Maybe he's got to get his timing down on the routes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But I mean, if he could have hit 3, he missed on like 5 deep balls. If he could have just hit 3 of those,
right,
it could have been a different ball game altogether.
There were a couple of things I noticed, and I wanted to get your opinion on it really quick here. Josh Van, DeCarrion Joyner, they suited up. They were on the field, but you and I had the same amount of catches, 0.
Yeah,
I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I thought Dak Joyner was banged up a little bit last week, and he really didn't play a lot, but didn't play last week. But I didn't think he was banged up for this game, so I don't really know. Has Josh Van caught a ball all year?
I think he's got 1 catch on the season, so there's.
I think we've got a decent amount of playmakers out there. I think we're kind of, I don't want to say overloaded with playmakers that are like have an embarrassment of riches or something like that. But I don't think they really know how to. I don't think he knows how to properly utilize these guys and distribute stuff around.
Yeah, I mean it's the other thing too, and this was something that was weird to me. Why is Juju McDowell your smallest running back? Why are they running him in between the tackles down near the goal line? That made absolutely no sense to me, Jackpot. Did that bother you?
I don't know. Maybe small, little shifty dude can get in between the tackles. I don't know. Get between the guards. Can you read Chris? Would you read?
I'm just serious. I'm just going to read Mike's comment first with the super chat. But Mike says, "Hey guys, thank y'all for keeping us all laughing. Never know what someone is going through, and it's good to come here and laugh. #GoDogs. Thank you for supporting the program."
Could you read Chris Foster's comment real quick?
Chris Foster. Let's see. Everyone can't be Cedric Tillman. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Juice Wells has more yards receiving than him.
Oh, that sucks. Jackpot. Let me ask you this too. Who has more yards passing? Would that be Spencer Rattler or Hendon Hooker?
That would be Spencer Rattler.
Oh, but I thought that Hendon Hooker was going to win the Heisman. I mean, he can't outthrow Spencer Rattler right now.
I don't know. He hasn't thrown any interceptions yet, though. It's the only thing he hasn't done.
He hasn't done that, but he hasn't thrown for any yards either. Not as much as Spencer Rattler.
This is true. This is true. He's it's coming up short.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but the Gamecocks have got some things to figure out, and the crazy thing is, they've got this game with Georgia, which they're going to be heavy underdogs. Let's not overlook that. But we may not know much about this Gamecock team until they go to Kentucky. They've got Georgia this week, and then they've got South Carolina State and Charlotte. We're not going to learn anything about them in those 2 games. The next test where they can play with a team that they can pretty much match up with against is the Kentucky Wildcats. And that game is a month away. So it's almost like flat, with the Gamecocks right now. We don't know what we're going to get with them until they go to that game.
Yeah. I mean, the next few weeks should be pretty predictable. Should be pretty predictable. I mean, I would almost bet a paycheck that will be 3-2 going into that game.
There you go with that.
Mm.
All right, so there were a couple of other games that were interesting yesterday. Texas A&M lost at home to App State. What the fuck? How did that happen?
Well, they can't get their offense going.
Yeah, well, for all the people who think Jimbo Fisher is the answer, Kevin Sumlin never lost to a Sun Belt team, and he got his ass shown the door. Just saying.
Steve Hammond says Muschamp still getting paid from the chickens. No, they paid him off a long time ago.
Yeah, they paid him off. He's the biggest fraud, though, in sports. He took all that money and left, and then went to Georgia and did his thing there. He should be ashamed of himself. He should have taken that money and given it to charity. That's what I would have done. You were stealing money. You're stealing money, Muschamp, every time you go to the damn
Every
field.
time you cash a check. Yeah. The Shadow of Death Valley dude, he replayed a little clip on Twitter from a couple of years ago. You remember when those that guy called into that show, that Todd Ellis, that Carolina Calls thing, and he asked Muschamp, he said, with these masks and we can't hardly breathe out of them. He's like, you guys, on the sidelines, when it gets cold, you ever thought about wearing ski masks? For when you go steal money from the athletic department. And Todd Ellis was like, "Oh, that's great. That's just great. How old are you? 12?"
Shut up, Todd Ellis.
He was probably laughing about it on the inside.
Of course he was. Of course he was laughing, and all Gamecock fans felt that way. But I think the road is short at Texas A&M, and he's down there, and he lost to fucking App State. Shut up. What are you talking about? What a mess.
Does Peg and Megan have any defense for that?
Oh no, Peg and Megan's he went and cried into his Jimbo Fisher tube top. He was so upset about that.
Might not be around. I think I probably made him mad yesterday when I put him in timeout.
Yeah, you put him in timeout, but I mean he was. Yeah,
it was only once.
Yeah, Jackpot. By the way, in his live stream, I was watching yesterday. I was scared to comment. I thought he was going to put me in timeout. He was putting everybody in fucking. You're going to timeout. I was like, oh shit! I didn't. Damn it, Jackpot. What are you doing?
Like, you want to go to timeout too? Because I'll send you there.
I'll send you to timeout like a crazy, crazy fool there. Anyway.
Look, somebody just got put in timeout right now.
Oh, Jackpot's heavy-handed with that timeout button, man.
That wasn't me.
Yeah. Shane Bentley with the super chat says, or Muschamp could be like Watson and give his funds to a specialized massage.
Thank you for the 10. Appreciate it.
For the $10 for that. So appreciate that. App State drug A&M up and down the field like dragging a dead body. Thank you, Rob Bull. Big Barney Ross is our we do some news around here. He is our bluegrass consultant, and I'm going to open up the phones here in a minute, and I hope to chat with him because the Kentucky Wildcats went down to Florida, Jackpot, and they beat the Florida Gators. So congratulations.
Yes, I did. Impressive.
Yeah, we don't argue with we don't argue with teams that get wins. But you know what? I'm gonna ask you Kentucky fans something. That's why I got to get Big Barney Ross, who is the only true Kentucky fan I know, because he knows about the days of Joker Phillips and shit like that when they were the absolute shits. He really knows about that stuff and wasn't just a basketball fan. I gotta get his opinion on this because they beat the Florida Gators in Gainesville. They've won 2 straight against them, and they've won what? Let's see here, 3 out of the last 5. But before that, from 2017 to 1987, they lost. So from 87 to 2017, Florida kicked the shit out of them. But they've won, 3 out of the last 5. So congratulations to them. And Jackpot, these people don't know how to act. They were turning over.
They were getting awful chesty last night in the chat. Telling me that they could go out, that they would go out and beat Arkansas. All kind of crazy shit. I'm like, okay.
So I have to show this, Jackpot. Can I show this video, please? I'm
Sure.
gonna show this video because I know that you guys don't win very often. I know that. And I know you're not used to being a somewhat a football program that actually wins some stuff. But hold on here. I'm gonna play this for you and show it to you. Because this is Kentucky fans being Kentucky fans, I guess. Let's see here. I can share this really quick. And here, look at this. So this is yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. If I do that, it'll echo. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you this set where it doesn't echo because I don't want to have people bitching at me. That's echoing. So bear with me a second. I thought I had this queued up earlier, but hold on a second there. Remove. Anyway. So the Kentucky fans actually were turning over cars, Jackpot.
What a bunch of fucking idiots. They just ruined a perfectly good Honda.
Why would you?
Did you just win the Super Bowl? Did you just go? Did you beat Georgia or something? Did you beat Alabama? They beat a terrible Florida team that was obviously overrated as fuck. And I think even the Florida fan would say that. Mistake prone on the road. When you're your NFL quarterback threw for like 120 yards, a touchdown, an interception, yet you still won. Okay, not taking it away from you, but that's worth turning the vehicle over.
Let's look at this.
Tearing down goal postman. Good God, act like you've been there before. It's not like you didn't beat them last year. What the fuck?
I remember my first beer. Do you remember yours? Just saying.
Yeah, it was out in the shed.
You guys want to be a program, man? Act like you've been there before. Big Barney Ross says, "Stay frosty, Nebraska." Thank you, Big Barney Ross. I'm sure the true Kentucky fans are kind of upset about that. You really turn over a car for beating a shitpo Florida team? They just haven't been there before, Jackpot. They don't know how to act. They just don't know how to act. But bless hearts. And that's right. Caden with the point here. That's their national title. That's their national title. Oh, goodness. All right. Anyway, you did win the game. Congratulations. Kirby's Visor, though, with a good point. Hold on. Kentucky Durbin says crickets spineless. What are you talking about? I
I
congratulated
don't know. This
I
guy makes no
congratulated you for winning. What do you want me to do? Do I need to buy you a popsicle? Thanks to Paul White for the $20 super chat. This just says super sticker. I don't know what Paul was trying to say, but whatever,
Thank
friend.
you.
Thank you for the
Thank you
money.
for
We
20,
appreciate it.
Paul.
Yeah. Good.
Kentucky Durban. So Kentucky won, yet you dumbasses said something else. Okay.
I congratulated you for winning. Congratulations. Let me clap for you. There you
Drew
go.
Grove says, Jackpot, will you flip a vehicle if Carolina beats Clemson this year? I mean, honestly, if South Carolina beat Clemson this year for the first time since 2013, I mean, I could see a party going on and flipping a vehicle, and that may be worthy of it. I mean, however, Clemson is better than Florida. I mean,
Yeah.
by a good bit.
Yeah.
And Kentucky, like, what? They jumped up 11 spots in the rankings for that?
I don't know what
Okay.
fans want. We congratulated you for winning. What exactly do you want? What exactly do you want, Kentucky fans? You have to acknowledge us as being the best football program just ever. Just stop it. You won. You won.
How about this? You're the best football program in the state of Kentucky right now.
There you go. All right. So also, Tennessee went into Pittsburgh and they won their game up there. Congratulations to the Vols. Big win for their program as
Yep.
they go on the road and win a game against a ranked opponent. Don't take anything away from them. I mean, Pitt was a solid team yesterday, and they had some issues. They had an injured quarterback, not taking anything away from what Tennessee did. Tennessee went into there and they won. They rolled out their team and they won. So congratulations to Tennessee too. And I think that is a huge win for them. Huge win for Tennessee yesterday.
Yeah. According to them, they didn't play very well.
Well, they won. I mean, there's that too.
So they
Billy
played
says they couldn't run the ball.
poorly and still won. So,
I don't know. I don't know where to go from there. I mean, I thought that, and I said this the other day. I thought that Pitt would cover the spread up there. I thought that Pitt would win, and guess what? Tennessee came out. They won in overtime. So congratulations to them for their big win at Pitt. And I think it's, I mean, it's one of the bigger wins that they've had in a while. And so, yeah, stick your chest out. I mean, that's
Chip
good
Smith, the Clemson fan, says Pitt's kicker sucks. Agreed, sir. They need old Blewett back. See if you got any more eligibility.
Peg and Megan with a comment here. Thanks to Jackpot for another epic live stream yesterday.
Thank you for the 20. We appreciate it.
I got Jackpot literally saying, "Fuck you, Megan." I heard him say that in the live stream. Jackpot, you were upset about a play where you thought that there was a catch, but they didn't review it. Can you go over that with us? Because I couldn't quite catch what was going on.
I think that was a Juice Wells catch. His toe drug a little bit of green, which is a catch, and then he was all on the white, which is out of bounds. But that would have been a catch. They were down pretty close to the goal line. If I remember, that was around the 10-yard line. And Shane Beamer didn't even fucking review it, but he reviewed some stupid call earlier in the game, and he'd wasted it. So I was like, why the fuck is the son of a bitch not getting this damn play reviewed? He didn't do it. Brandon Kuhn agreed with me, but that was about the only person. But I mean, anyway, whatever. It is what it is. It wouldn't have mattered in the end. It was a catch though, and still lost.
Yeah, still lost. I don't think that catch really mattered. But anyway, let's go out to the phones. We'll take calls. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Have at it. If you are wanting to call up and talk with us about the games yesterday, now is your chance. Phone lines are open. 803-470-2905 if you would like to join us on the program. we could talk about Alabama and Texas. Alabama goes down there and survives. Alabama looks light in the receiving core. I mean, when you look at, they didn't look very good at all, Jackpot, yesterday, did they?
Not from what I saw of it. I really didn't see a lot of that game, but like the Alabama I'm used to.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get this call. Here we go. And welcome into the program. Good evening.
My God, how about them Tennessee Vols, though, son?
They won yesterday. Congratulations. Thank you for your program.
My God, I tell you what, South Carolina looked piss poor.
Maybe Arkansas is just pretty good.
Defensive line did. Defensively, they didn't look good. Offensively, they played okay.
Yeah. Spencer Rattler, though, he needs to keep the ball out of trouble.
I think every quarterback needs to do that. It's a good point, man.
I think you need to suck my dick.
What the hell is your problem? Jesus Christ. Guy's asking for damn oral treats on the show. What the fuck is that?
No.
Oh, no. Jesus. All right. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That's the number to call if you'd like to join us on the program. Let's go out to the phones. And welcome into the program.
Hey, it's Big Barney Ross. I'm just calling in to what's really surprised me is why are we not listening to the Jimbo Fisher sliced bread rant? I mean, maybe there was some truth to all that. But yeah, Kentucky beat a Florida team that was still hung over from a good victory. And of course, they go down on State Street, and every college has got their little thing they do. They'll, like Auburn will toilet paper a tree, Tennessee will paint a rock, or, whatever. Kentucky, they just burn stuff, couches. And I remember when Hal Mummy was a coach up there, and they accidentally picked the wrong car. It wasn't a fraternity car, and they flipped it over and burned it. And the local car dealership replaced the kid's car. But, I remember when Hal Mummy was coaching, before he was, he was just drinking beer. That was before he got on meth. But, that was right around the Rich Brooks era. We had a little success during that. But, before that, it was Claiborne. And, I remember when Kentucky was just, if we won 2 games, it was a big deal.
Remember when Bill Curry was the coach?
Right. Yeah. And it, but where we're at now, and I actually took Florida in the money line on that because, we had a lot of players down, and I think the rankings have been manipulated. And I think, Tennessee's got the best offense in college, and they opened as a 3-point favorite, and they bet it up to 6.5. I think a lot of this has been manipulated, and Vegas had to have lost a lot of money with Alabama, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Kentucky. So, there's just so many things that has happened. It's in my lifetime, it's just been the weirdest season ever. Of course, at the end of the day, we beat a conference team and got a win. I don't care how we did it. We didn't cheat or nothing. We went down there and played we bored them to
Big
death.
Barney Ross, were you down there flipping cars, or were you just directing traffic? Because I know you were on stage.
No. I will drink bourbon and watch that, but I won't drive. And if I'm going to drink, I'm going to be in a stationary position. I won't have no keys on me at all.
That's a good point, sir.
I'm really not going to walk down there to that nonsense. I will watch from afar, but mainly I stay at home, watch the games, and have some bourbon and enjoy myself.
That's the way.
If I go to the game, I'll drink, but I'll have a designated driver.
That's the way to do it, man. If you're gonna drink your bourbon, don't end up like Rodriguez. You don't want that.
Oh, and so many NCAA violations. Nobody still has got the word on that Ponzi scheme or whatever they were doing for the NCAA to, how many games is he going to miss? And I hope we get him back for the Northern Illinois game, because if we're going to stumble for a non-con game, it'll be that one.
Yeah,
You know,
they
kind of like
could
the
be the
snake
game that's
last
the
year. You
snake.
know, we're
Yeah,
lucky to
like the
beat
snake.
UT Chattanooga Water Aquarium. You know, depends on how much
Water
bourbon
moccasins.
before they get out there. But I
All
just
right.
wanted to call in and wonder, why in the world aren't y'all playing that Jimbo Fisher rant where he was mad at
Well,
sliced bread? I think there's a
because
whole lot of truth to that now.
because
Y'all think about
Jimbo
that.
Fisher's. Well, thank you, Big Barney Ross. Appreciate it. All right, there you
I'm
go.
out.
Big Barney Ross joining the program. As always, we appreciate him. Phone lines are open 803-470-2905. I mean, Jimbo Fisher's not worth it. That's why, I mean, I'm not going to play that rant again because when he gets fired, half those players are going to transfer anyway. Shane Beamer's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be those guys up like crazy. Welcome to the program. Good evening. Go ahead. Welcome to the program.
What's up, Rob?
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can
Yep.
hear you. What you got?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, this is the Mad Tea Sipper. Just wanted to call in and have a few choice words for everybody tonight. So, first of all, how about that Bama blowout in Austin yesterday? That was a great blowout, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
for everybody that was saying that it was going to be Bama by 60, fuck you. How about that? Also, let's give this Texas defense some credit.
Sir,
and
sir,
put
sir,
what's up?
are you really calling the program when you lost? And hey, you didn't blow us out by 60. Are you really coming to the program with that?
Yes, I fucking am. Yes, I
Jesus
am.
Christ.
I'm
Man,
I'm calling to give a big fuck you to everybody who says it was going to be a fucking blowout
hey,
and
how far,
not giving Texas a chance.
slow down, sir.
And hey,
How far
no.
Texas has fallen when Vince Young was out there running over people and everything else, and Mac Brown's on the sideline. Now you're calling up.
Yeah.
You didn't beat us by
Texas is
60.
back. They lost to Kansas. Blah blah
You
blah.
lost. You lost, and I mean, you're welcome to call.
Well,
but
no shit, we fucking lost, Rob. Goddamn, I didn't say we didn't lose. This is just a big fuck you to everybody said it was going to be a fucking blowout. And I'm going to tell you what, these OU fans, I can't wait till October when Texas fucking rolls over you. Fuck you.
Wow.
I tell you what, man, that's the greatest thing ever. I mean,
That was awesome.
you lose, but we didn't lose by 60. Jesus. But bless your heart. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey guys, it's Justin. How y'all doing?
Hi, Justin. How
Good.
are you, buddy?
Good. Hey guys, I was disappointed with Socktaw yesterday, but they did pretty good. They just they gotta get the offense won, you know?
Yeah, man, they got to
Yep.
get it moving. Hey, I seen you were at the Panthers game today. I'm sorry that ended up short there for you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a heartbreak. I just put my head down and said, you know, it's just one of these games every year, huh, Rob?
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you calling, Justin. You have a good day, all right?
Hey, if I go, can I tell y'all something?
Sure, what you got?
And why it was tough for Scott for the guy there, you know that, because this guy, you thought he did well at 64, but at the end of the day, is hey, results not coming, you gotta go, you know.
I hear you. All right, man. You have a great day. We'll talk to you later on.
You too. Take care, guys.
All right. See you later. All right. 803-470-2905. Justin was at the Panthers game today.
Well, you know,
what?
Frost was he got a buyout. Buyout was supposed to take effect October 1st. Cut the thing in half. I mean, I don't know. I got to think they gave him that money anyway.
Welcome to the program. Good evening. Hello.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey, what you got for the show?
I just want to. Who y'all got winning the national championship this year? Who y'all thinking?
Oh God, it's too early. The only team that's really looked like they're dominating is Georgia. I mean, you know, you could take Georgia versus the field right now after the way Alabama looked yesterday.
I got Tennessee by 50.
Well, God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you for
Fuck
calling
you,
the
Carolina
program.
jackpot, and fuck the Gamecocks and suck my balls.
No, thank you.
Jesus, what a mess. 803-470-2905.
The world has gone crazy this weekend. I mean, what the?
Yeah. All right, so call the program now. I mean, it seems like all these Tennessee fans want Carolina Jackpot to suck his balls. Anyway, welcome to the program.
Yeah.
Good evening. Hello.
Hey, it's Chris down in the chat. You guys
Hey,
told
what
me to
you got,
call in
Chris?
after Tennessee
Sure.
loses the Pitt, so I wasn't sure if I was supposed to call in.
Sure. Hey, you won. Congratulations. Biggest win that you guys have had in a long time. So congrats to you.
Yep.
I wouldn't say the biggest, but I mean it was pretty big. It got a monkey off our back, just like some
Well, I
other
mean,
wins.
it's
will
your
get monkeys
your
off.
first win in history against the Pittsburgh Panthers. There, you're now 1-3 against them. You went on the road and won a game against a ranked opponent that's not Kentucky. That's a pretty impressive win.
Mhm.
That-
I mean, yeah, we've sucked for the last like decade and a half. So
You sucked for a long time, and maybe you're shedding some of it. I don't know. We'll see.
maybe. I mean, I don't know why y'all think Spencer Rattler with his 2 touchdowns and 1 touchdown a game is better than.
No, sir. You're just hearing things. What we said was Spencer Rattler's thrown for more yards than Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
Those
Okay,
are
he's played
facts,
more
sir.
quarters.
If he plays in a different offense too.
He plays in
I mean,
a different offense.
if we allowed Georgia State to keep it close well into the 4th quarter, like South Carolina did,
Yeah,
then
well,
Hendon
the
Hooker
last-
would
Well, I
have
mean,
to win.
you lose to
played
Georgia State,
You got
so
mouth pumped, so you don't get to run your mouth about Georgia State, sir.
I mean, yeah, because we hired a bad coach. We thought, just like Carolina Jackpot thought, because Shane Beamer worked with some good coaches, that he's a good coach. We thought the same thing about Jeremy Pruitt. You've hired Jeremy Pruitt.
what has Shane Beamer done so far to prove that he's not a fucking good coach? He's coached 1 season and 2 games. 1 season and 2 games.
Yeah.
You little smart ass fuck. You damn snarky ass
He
little
won't be the
fucking
team
comments.
with
You
a
go
winning
fuck
record
yourself.
again. He
You
won't be
go
the
fuck
single
yourself
team
right
with a
now.
winning record again. He won't beat a single team with a winning record again this year.
Okay, I'm gonna
that's
pin that.
there,
I'm gonna
hold
pin
up.
this little comment and come back and laugh at your dumb ass when it happens. He'll kick your damn team's ass. How about that?
No,
It's not like
did you
it's
see what we
not
did
like-
with
hold
that
on.
offensive line?
Did you
Dude,
see what we did with
200
Pittsburgh yesterday? Oh my God!
Pitt had 200 combined starts on their offensive line, and
Pitt
they
is a
murdered
wet
2
fart.
quarters.
I'm
They're gonna
giving them
break
some. Pitt
Spencer Rattler
sucks.
in
Pitt
half,
fucking sucks.
They're
Pitt
gonna-
fucking sucks.
They're
They can't even get any
112
fucking
pounds.
fans to come to their damn
Snap him
games.
in two,
Pitt
dude.
is terrible.
They're going to snap him in 2. They're literally not going to be able to show it on TV. That's how bad it's going to be. It's going to be like Bret
Oh,
Hart.
you're
falling-
dumber than hell.
Hart falling from the sky. That's how bad they're going to get Spencer Rattler. They're not going to be able to show it on TV. It's going to be lost media forever.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart, I'm sure.
You're running your mouth about a game in freaking November when you've got other games that you have to
I
get
didn't bring
through
it up.
here,
He
so.
said they was going to be at my team's ass. South Carolina, he does.
Oh yeah, that's real. That's not a reach.
I mean, look, you act like you're the
not beat
you're
us
the
in
best
3 years.
team since sliced bread.
bro.
You're not. I
It's a
mean,
reach,
you
dude.
won at Pitt. Congratulations. It's not like you're just going to run in and
Wow.
beat everybody else, though.
I mean, everything that went wrong for Tennessee yesterday, and even though they still won, it's stuff they could fix. It's not like they were killing Hendon Hooker in the backfield.
I know y'all played terrible. I've heard it. Y'all played terrible and still got that big win.
I mean, Hendon Hooker was sacked 3 times. So I mean, there's that.
They hit his quarterback.
Wow,
His quarterback
3?
was that great. Oh, they returned
Well,
all
wait a
their
minute.
offensive
Hold on.
linemen. If you couldn't
Sir.
get the Ball State score,
Sir, are we gonna have a conversation, or are you just gonna yell? Which would you like to do, man? Hello. Would you like to have a conversation, or would you like to yell? I was going to ask you a legitimate question about your game, and it is. I don't know what the deal is, man. I got nothing, man. We'll go to this call here. All right, welcome into the program. Good evening.
What's going on,
Hello?
fellas? What about them balls?
You guys won. Congratulations.
Great.
It's
I
win
can't
you've
wait till I
had in
play old Carolina
like a decade.
and put you in the dirt.
Man, I
Jackpot,
mean,
you're
you guys
fat. Get on the way.
you guys are so jacked up in the South Carolina game. What'd he say?
I
What is
don't know. Something about pushing something in the dirt.
Chris Foster says, hung up on me again. You stop
Oh, is
talking.
that who that was?
If you want to call back, sir, if you need your ego stroked a little bit, if you need, some affection and you need attention, all right, you can call back. It's not a big deal. All right, when you stop talking, holy shit, I can't just sit there and just.
Brock Lee asked me, how did I find out the Strachan, I can't pronounce his name, and Kaba tore their ACLs. That's what an inside source told me. Turns out maybe they're just not going to be available next week.
All right, welcome to the program. Good evening.
Roll Tide. Alabama wins by 1 point yesterday.
Well, congratulations. You
can brag about it. You're not going to come in here and brag about a loss, are you?
No, but you won by 1 point, and if you fill up your stadium, you'll have one tooth. Congratulations.
But I think Texas is underrated.
Oh, of course you do.
I think Texas should be in the top 10 because they got some talent.
You think they got talent?
I think they're going to be good this year. I think they go 10-2 this year or 9-3.
Well, good luck to Texas then. Maybe their
I
Texas
think
fans can
Bama
call
will
us
go
back.
11-1.
Yeah.
And I will go to playoffs this year.
Who are they losing to? They're not losing to Texas A&M or LSU. Those are shithole programs. You're losing to Auburn?
12-0 would be the best, but I think if we have a Derbyshire game, it'd probably be maybe Ole Miss, maybe.
Yeah. Tennessee doesn't scare you Alabama fans, do they? They don't scare you.
No, we'll whoop Tennessee. I think we'll play. I think it'll be Ole Miss probably, but depends on how they play at Ole Miss.
What do you think about this? Why don't we pool some money together? And Tennessee versus Alabama, we'll get a big batch of fluoride for the winner. Whatever team wins, we'll send them some fluoride. That sounds like a great idea.
The money?
Kentucky, Tennessee.
I ain't betting any money.
Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and West Virginia get together for the Crest Invitational.
You too, man.
All right, buddy.
Here's my thing. Here's the thing with the Tennessee people. Look, I'm glad for you that you won. But, I mean, they're sitting here, hey, look, Carolina jackpot. We did it. They act like you and I were so stupid because we took Pitt against the spread, took Pitt straight up win. They were what? They were one overtime. They were one touchdown in overtime or double overtime away from doing just that. I mean, it's not like this is some dominant performance.
Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to call and brag about losing.
Dude. Okay, what you got? You want to talk about more losing?
No. Listen, man. I wasn't bragging about losing. Here, I was saying that Friday it was all about Bama was going to beat Texas by 63, and at 3 p.m. it was all about now Bama's overrated.
Yeah.
This is all I'm saying, and the people and everybody not giving Texas one chance to even hang in this game. That's all I was saying. I'm not calling to brag about a loss.
The Alabama caller said that you guys would go 9-3. So there you go. Maybe you'll go 9-3 this year. Who knows?
Well, fuck that guy. He doesn't have 2 brain cells to rub together anyway.
He was complimentary of your team, sir. You don't have to motherfuck that guy. He was complimentary.
Fuck him and his one tooth. Give a shit about him.
Thank you for calling the program, sir. You have a good day. All right.
Bye bye. I love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
I just want to say Shane Beamer is excuse as a coach. He is fucking horrendous. Jeremy Pruitt.
I mean, what a wonderful contribution to the program that was.
Well,
you strung together 8 words. Congratulations, sir. You wonder why we mock Tennessee fans.
Will you read Mike Luca's super chat? So thank you for the 5. He says, Wake Forest fan, I took Pitt money line, and how can I regret it? Went to overtime with a hurt backup quarterback. Vol fans are delusional.
There you go.
He ain't all wrong.
We won in overtime. But, congratulations. We gave you your compliment. You should be good enough with that. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
All right. You wanted to ask me a question about Tennessee. What was it?
Any questions about Tennessee? What do I asked the Alabama fan if we should pool all of our super chat money and get a bunch of fluoride, and whoever wins that game will send the winning team home with a bunch of fluoride. It'll be like the Red Cross sending in stuff.
Crest Invitational.
The Crest Invitational. Very good, Jackpot. You know what? We'll send
I used to have to
fluoride
work.
this year and dental floss next year, and you guys will be ready to go. It'll be great.
I don't know why y'all like South Carolina people talk like. I used to have to work.
Well,
at Gaffney,
first
bro.
of all,
The best
sir,
thing coming out of there is Andy McDowell.
respectfully, sir, I am a Clemson fan. I'm not a South Carolina fan. I'll put my program up against Tennessee.
I'm talking about the state, not the school. I'm talking about the state. The only good thing
I
that
will
ever come
take
out of South
I will
Carolina
take
is
the
Andy
Clemson
McDowell.
program over.
Why
any
is everybody
program
from
Tennessee.
California and everybody from New York, New Jersey moving here then? It's a very desirable place to
Same
live.
thing about
Best
Tennessee,
economy.
Same thing about Georgia and Florida. Like people, because it's cheap to live here. That's why they're moving here.
Cool.
No, it's
Anything
a
else?
great place to live.
What
Everybody
else you got,
with
man?
the Texas fan, Texas this year is Florida from last year. Their crowning achievement all year will be, well, we almost beat Alabama. Yeah, but you went 6-7. Yeah, but we almost beat Alabama. That's exactly what it's going to be all year.
Hey, does that mean we also can beat them like 45-20 or whatever it was? Maybe,
Thank you
hey,
for calling the
that's somebody we
program.
need to play later on.
803-470-2905. We're taking calls for a little bit longer here this evening. As
Hall
Tennessee,
Notes got a laugh out of that. Now we're making fun of states.
imagine living in a state without a coast. Very good, sir. All right, let's answer this call. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey, Rob, this is the Biscuit. How are you doing?
Hello, Biscuit. How are you, sir? Are you calling to talk about Florida's win over Samford? You can do that because you beat the holy piss out of them.
No, I was calling because you know what it seems like. It seems like you and Kale are like you're running one of those traveling circuses,
Yeah.
and you're showcasing. It's like a freak show, and you're showcasing Tennessee fans. You got like the bearded woman, the three-breasted woman, the woman who weighs 1,000 pounds. They keep all calling
Lizard boy.
and embarrassing themselves. I mean, like
read
it's the
something
most
that-
ridiculous thing.
I read something that the most pause moment in television or in like VHS history was the Total Recall clip where he like the woman with the 3 titties. I mean, that woman was obviously a
serious?
Tennessee fan. Yeah. I read that online.
One for
One of the
me,
most
I've
one
got
of the
to
most
tell you, the
pause
one for me
moments
is
in
the
VHS history is that one.
Right. The one for me is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I'm dating myself. That girl getting out of the pool. What's her name? That is
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
That's great
That's
too.
the best
but
one. I know
the-
but understand, even though I'm an older man now, like that was back when I was that age, I was only like 10. So understand, I'm not some
I mean, but
pervert talking about
the
18-year-old girl.
woman, the 3 titty woman, you're like looking at that and you're like, what the fuck? You know, it's like
It's
what the hell is
weird.
this?
It's
very
pretty weird. Yeah. No, that I didn't really necessarily want to see that. But these guys are called. I mean, their program has fallen so far that an overtime win over Pitt is drawing that much attention. I mean, it's a good win. It's a road win. Good for them. Take it and run and see what else you can do with it. But my gosh,
I was
like
and
we're
here's
supposed to
the thing,
fall over and declare them national champions because
look.
they beat Pitt in overtime.
Move on to next week.
Because I thought that Pittsburgh was going to beat them and they didn't. I congratulated them for the win. And what do? They're calling up and telling Carolina Jackpot to suck their balls. We've had 2 callers that want Carolina Jackpot to
I
perform
heard that.
some fellatio
That's
on
actually
them.
what made me call was that one.
It's
What
like-
is it? Here's the funny
I mean,
part. Here's what I want to ask them though. All year long, all year long, all I've heard is that the reason why that Tennessee lost last year was Hendon Hooker didn't play the whole game. So do they now admit that if Keaton Slovis had played the whole game, that they would have lost? I mean,
No, that doesn't fit the narrative, man. What are you talking about?
I mean, if you look statistically at what they both did, there was a huge quarterback drop off after he went out. I think, if I remember correctly, Slovis was like 14 of 24 for 195 yards, and the next guy was 9 of 20.
Hey, don't disparage the good name of Nick Patty.
I mean, in their mind, Dan Marino suited up yesterday
Patty.
and was out there throwing the ball around. I mean, because that's what they think.
And here's the problem is that what happens is when they do that is you go on you go on the defensive. It's not that their win wasn't bad. Going on the road and playing in a hostile environment like that, whatever, it's a good win.
It's good.
There's nothing wrong with it. But enjoy it. You're 2-0. Know what you are, and hope you get better and hope you can compete. Saying that you're going to beat Bama now and you're going to win the East and all this stuff, it's such nonsense. I mean, I had them picked to win that game by 4. Okay, so they won by 7 in overtime. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I owe them an apology. Sorry, Tennessee fans. I thought you were going to win by 4. My apologies. But then again, I didn't think Keaton Slovis was going to be out for most of the game, so that's maybe that factors in too.
Hold on, we have to. Since you're on the phone, Chris says you're probably a UGA fan that can't name a player before 2017. Can you please educate Mr. Foster?
Matt Stafford. I mean, what my favorite? I'll tell you what one of my favorite players was, and it's more obscure, so he knows, right? My favorite player in Georgia history was either Tim Jennings, or who was a cornerback, or Damian Gary, who was a punt returner for Georgia back in the early 2000s. Tim Jennings, by the way, he was a cornerback. He started as a freshman. He was one of those guys. The reason why I liked him, he was like a 2-star guy. He was like 5'9", something like that. He was only offered by South Carolina State, and Mark Richt offered him the last day. And he took it, and he ended up intercepting a pass in the Sugar Bowl his freshman year and returning it for a touchdown. So, yeah, there's that.
Biscuit, as always, we appreciate you calling the program, sir.
Yeah, man. Good show. Thanks.
Have a good night. All right. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Oh goodness. I love it when people try to say things to actual fans who are actually smart, and then we can pop them in the face right there on the spot. That's just great. Let's go to the phones. Welcome into the program.
Well, I'm gonna miss her when I get home. Right now, Georgia whipping your team. Boo, hey ho, I'm sure.
This dude's a freak.
When you sit on the toilet bowl tonight, hey, I'm gonna miss her. Oh, looky there, touchdown.
This is a giant cock.
I got one more.
That was epic.
What else do you have? Are you going to sing something else? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got one more, and I'm done.
Please.
Nick, knack, patty, whack, give Tennessee's dog their bone. When they lose, their fans will be gone.
that I'm going to isolate that. That's going to come back. Welcome to the program. Good evening. Yo, hello.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, you. What you got?
Hey, it's me.
Yes, you.
Hey, me.
All right. Hey.
It's your dime,
Hey,
buddy. Spill it.
I don't want to come on here and talk shit. I'm a Tennessee fan. Some of these guys are being idiots. I think the reason that one guy explained why other Tennessee fans are saying that we didn't look good, and we really didn't. We had a muff punt, a block punt, and the one thing I'll say about Slovis, we were putting a lot of pressure on him. Like, we had 16 quarterback hurries and 9 tackles for loss and 4 sacks.
Sure.
That's the one. That's really what won us the game. I didn't really think as a Tennessee fan I'd be saying that our defense kind of kept us.
Yeah.
That's how we survived, basically. We really didn't look sharp doing it. We scored 3 points the whole second half until overtime. And we definitely got some things to clean up. But this is a game we usually lose when we play like this.
And you won, so congratulations, man. All right, you have a good night. All right.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. So, by the way, we have one phone line, and it beeps when someone else calls in. So when someone's on the phone, when you call, it's going to beep. So don't call when someone's on the phone. Like this
Oh,
person-
waiting.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's see here. And welcome to the program. Good evening.
Man,
Hello.
it's like getting into fine ball tonight. What can I say? This is Dr. Bark. I was just calling because I'm sick and tired of these Tennessee fans, and I also have something to say to Alabama fans. We'll start with Tennessee. Congrats on the win. It's a big win on the road. I mean, the team you played lost their two best players from last year, and they had a backup quarterback in there with one leg, and you only beat them in overtime. But congratulations. Also, about Alabama, I want to hear. I love it's they've been very quiet about their win, because if Texas had their starter, Quinn Ewers, still in, I guarantee you Texas would have won that game. Alabama's defense looked horrible against him. And I love, after dealing with months and months as a Georgia fan on end of them crying and making excuses for having one starter out of a game, oh, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. Well, fuck y'all.
I love that. He just ends the call with "fuck y'all." Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey, I'm a Tennessee. I'm Drake. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. I just want to say, South Carolina, Arkansas. First of all, damn good team. But I want to talk about Georgia State last week. Georgia State's a hell of a fucking team. Now, I'm a Tennessee fan. I know firsthand they ain't no hoe. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Anyway, Arkansas, damn good team. South Carolina, I thought they were gonna come back and get it. I really did.
I thought we had a chance.
Dog shit. They looked like absolute dog shit, but somehow we pulled away and got the win. But I'm telling you, that's the main thing I wanted to say is Georgia State beat Tennessee's ass 2 years ago, and they ain't no joke. So South Carolina beating Georgia State by a couple touchdowns. I see you, South Carolina.
They should have beaten North Carolina. They should have lost to them yesterday.
803-470-2905.
They had Georgia or North Carolina down by a touchdown late yesterday, but they couldn't hold it.
Stephen A wants to know, how did Tennessee get this much Wi-Fi? Caden wants to know, I think all these Vols fans are living together, taking turns with the flip phone.
Jitterbug.
The jitterbug. We got us a jitterbug. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Yeah, just want to keep the theme of the show going. I've got it on good authority that Hooker shits in the shower.
Thank you for that. 803-470.
It's always got to do it once a year.
Is he waffle stomp in the shower? Holy
we haven't done that this year. The waffle stomp
We need
player
to do
of the
that.
week.
The waffle stomp player of the week. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Well, I think I might have broken the Tennessee fan streak. This is Baylor, man. No, I'm not hiding after a loss.
Oh, you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be. You lost. It happens.
You lost to a good team.
All right, Baylor. Man,
Yeah.
what you got for the show, buddy? Wait a minute. Billy says he does have a flip phone. God damn it, Billy. You don't have to bring that to the chat.
I got one. It's in the drawer in there. I haven't been using in about 15 years.
Yeah. Billy's got one of those ones with the giant buttons on it, though. It has all the buttons on it, and it has a big red button in the middle that's if you fall. It just says that on there. If you fall.
That's a jitterbug.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. All right, Baylor, man. Hey, you guys lost, but good game up there with the folks from BYU.
I mean, it was a good game. I was just very frustrated with the, the same deja vu thing as last year, offensive play calling. But hey, that happens though.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, I appreciate it, and we're gonna follow the Bears as the season rolls on, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
All right,
Y'all
there
have
you
a
go.
good one.
Stick 'em.
All right. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Billy says, when people call in and make fun of Rattler, just laugh just as hard. I've called him, he looks like a diseased member of Fraggle Rock. I've said that about him. I mean, shit. What the hell? All right, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Peg and Meg wants to know, Billy, do you have a place to store that phone on your walker? God damn it. Oh, shit. Peg and Meg is going to be walking down the street one day and somebody's going to hit him with a roll of quarters. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
This is Justin again.
Oh, Jesus.
Bama's defense did pretty good yesterday. They gave up only 19 points, and they stopped them 3 times. They made the Texas punt 3 times, and the offensive line needs a lot of work. So that Georgia fan said our defense is terrible. It's not. He's wrong. He's wrong.
All right, he's wrong. I'll let him know. All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Georgia fan, he says you're wrong.
Would you like to make
the fluoride bowl. Hold on, Jackpot. Jackpot, I'm sorry.
comment on the pinned message up there at the top from Chris Foster?
Chris Foster. Go ahead, caller. What you got?
Hey, this is Billy.
Hi, Billy. Hold on. Let me address Chris really quick here. He says,
the Rattler won't be the starter by the time Tennessee plays them.
Who the fuck? Are you Nostradamus? You're more like Nostradamus. Get the hell out of here. You don't fucking know. All right. Anyway, what do you got, Billy?
I'm on my flip phone. It's 14 years old.
All right. So you're on your flip phone. Does your walker have, did you get one of those new walkers where it has like the little clip there for your flip phone?
I put the yellow tennis balls on it. No, it don't have that.
You're supposed to be throwing those.
I did take
never mind. That's golf
ball
balls.
marker and glue it to my phone, the orange tee.
Jesus. All right. What do you have for the show, sir?
Well, I want to call and thank y'all for being generous. Congratulations on the win.
Right. Look, the only team that we really ripped Texas A&M, and we ripped the Texas fan who was calling up and was, he says he wasn't calling up complaining about a win, or complaining about not losing, but that's just kind of the way it came off.
Well, let me just say one thing. There's a couple of us Tennessee fans in here aren't that ignorant. So I just want you to know, and you know that. But if you go, Carolina Jackpot, we did play terrible yesterday. I mean, actually, if you go look at the stat lines and everything, and if you watch the game, hell, we spotted them 10 points on the road. We played terrible.
They were driving too. You got the pick in the end zone. If they, if that play flips the other way, you could have been down 17, and the old building that used to be the Heinz building would have been rocking with all 20,000 people.
Now, let me tell you what we're excited about. For people that's got a half a brain, we're excited that a year ago or 2 years ago, this team would have folded like a lawn chair. They didn't fold. We couldn't stop. We couldn't run the ball on them at all. We only had 95 yards. But I kept telling my wife, we're going to lose this game. Well, when it was 10-0, I said, we've lost. So the only difference is we didn't fold, which was the positive thing out of all this and everything. But anyway, I just want to say, too, that if people will go look at what Beamer's doing in recruiting next year, he's ranked 15th. He's got 20 commits. 10 of them are linemen. He's recruiting his needs, and just wait and see. They'll be there. They're getting this Rattler kid some protection because we predicted this. He's running for his life. But other than that,
they played pretty well yesterday.
I see us 9-3. We'll probably lose to Florida or Kentucky, and then lose to both Bama and Georgia.
I don't think you lose to Kentucky. I think you boat race Kentucky.
Respectfully, if you lose to Florida this year, that's a horrible loss in my opinion. If you lose to Florida at home, fuck that. I would be pissed. I mean,
you could go 10-2. There's no way you're losing to Kentucky.
No, No, no.
mean,
Well,
I mean, your
they went to the
defense is
swamp.
not that great. They don't have
He's sort of about 3 blocks from the stadium, and playing in there is like hell. I don't know if you've ever been in there. It's way below sea level, and it's hot as hell in there. So, I don't know.
But Billy,
I think when they beat Utah, that just changed my whole perspective. But then who's Utah? I don't know. These preseason polls are so out of whack. You can't tell.
All right, Billy. I appreciate you calling the program. Congratulations.
There's no way they lose to Kentucky. Kentucky's not going to be able to move the ball. I mean, they can't. They're not moving the ball on them. I mean, I know. I mean, the Tennessee defense.
Hold on. We forget who the top running back in the SEC was last year. That was that Chris Rodriguez kid.
He ain't playing.
They get him back.
He can't. He can't stay sober. He fucking drank tequila in a bourbon state and got arrested.
Man, I ain't gonna hit a person when he's down. But when does he get out of AA meetings? Later, bye.
Welcome to the program. Actually, 702-905. We got what? We're gonna take calls about another 10 minutes, Jackpot, and then we got to.
That's all right. I mean, I thought it was over last night when that big white boy tied in for Pitt when he hurdled that Tennessee guy and scored that touchdown. That was freaking awesome.
I approve of that. Very good, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, he jumped over that Tennessee defender. I was like, oh my God, Pitt's gonna win it, and then they didn't. So give credit to Tennessee for going on the road, getting a good win. But I think that if you lose to Florida, that Florida team that I saw last night, they are the shits. I mean,
they're awful. They're shit down the back of both legs.
I mean, and you've got Kentucky at home too. So you've got Kentucky and Florida at home. I'm not going to say shit about the Alabama game. I mean, that's going to be. I think Alabama's just a better team, and Georgia's a much better team. But if you lose to Kentucky and Florida, that in my opinion is a disappointing season with where those programs are right now.
Very.
Welcome to the program. Good evening. I'll hang up then. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you would like to join the program this evening, we're going to take calls about till about 10:20 tonight. Because Jackpot's got to get up and go to work, and so do I. Tilly wants to know how I think Tennessee does against South Carolina. I don't know. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I just wanted to call and brag about you.
Turn down whatever you're watching on, and go ahead and talk, man. What do you have for the show, sir? Hello?
Okay, me?
Yeah, you. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, I can hear you now. I'm sorry. I just have a couple quick questions. One, Tennessee's losing their fucking mind. They won 2 goddamn games. They really hadn't done anything. The other question I have is why is Dabo and Shane, both of them, in different instances, why don't you take Cade Colvin and put him in after Clemson's beating the shit out of somebody? And why didn't we use Dottie in the first game when we were playing Georgia State more than just to hand the fucking ball off? Both of these guys are supposed to be the backups. Or how are they going to back up anything if they don't actually get to play?
I can't speak for the whole Doty thing. I think that Shane Beamer I think that maybe he thought he needed to keep Rattler out there because that game was a little bit closer than he wanted. As far as Uiagalelei goes, they're trying to build his confidence up there at Clemson. I think if they put the other young man out there when games aren't in hand, he may ding his confidence. I think that's where they're going.
Oh, I'm sure. But, we all know that Cade's better. It's like having a Ferrari and putting unleaded gas in it. And as far as the Arkansas game, I completely agree with you with the spatula thing. But
we don't know if Cade Klubnik's better. We don't have any film on that. We don't have any film.
Well, that's my point. I mean, if they put him in there to actually play, and have I don't know, it's just confusing to me. That's all.
Around the other night
it just doesn't make sense.
He's rolling left and he's rolling right. When they
Right.
put a spy on him or they blitz a safety and they knock him into next month and he's not able to
Yeah.
make those plays and it hurts his confidence,
Yeah.
how's that going to work out?
Probably. Yeah, you're probably right about that. It's just, like my brother's the biggest Clemson fan. I mean, and he's upset about it. And I was like, call the show. Fuck it, I'll call him. But I appreciate it. Like I said, some of the calls obviously just doesn't make sense.
Like you think?
Appreciate it.
William Boyd says Klubnik looked like shit yesterday. I mean, it's not just anybody that can go out there and shine against Furman.
I know, right? Welcome to the program. Good evening.
All right, I'll make it quick, short and simple. But Vol fans, Tennessee
Kinda
fans,
like my button on a fur
retarded
coat.
and delusional.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
What were you saying, sir? Go
The
ahead,
inside joke.
inside joke. Go ahead. What you got?
All right, so they play a middle of the pack. I shouldn't say middle of the pack, but in an above average ACC team with a backup quarterback that's hurt, hobbling on one leg, can't even take him to overtime. All right, the Tennessee man is going to lose to UF. They're going to lose to Kentucky. They suck. There's this whole media thing where they want Tennessee to be good, but Tennessee is the poor man's Notre Dame because they rest on their history, and the history ain't even that great. Fuck Tennessee.
I don't know who he's a fan of. And I really don't have a dog in this fight because I really don't like either one of them. But I don't see where in any rational world where Tennessee loses to Kentucky. I don't see it. I don't see it. They're going to
losing to Florida either. I don't see them.
They're going to
losing
score you. They're going to score too many points. And Kentucky's fucking offense is a wet poot. Pitt had a better offense than what Kentucky does. It is a wet fucking fart. Will Levis is not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
They want to talk about Spencer Rattler.
803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Now is your chance to call if you would like to get involved with the program. Week 2 reaction here.
I didn't see them. No, Kentucky Durbin. I didn't see them beating Florida. I thought Florida was better than what we saw yesterday. They did a complete 180 from week 1. I mean, they just fell flat on their face. Anthony Richardson looked like he'd never seen a football yesterday and looked pretty good last Saturday night. I don't know what to tell you.
I can guarantee you when Kentucky starts dropping games, and they will, this guy Kentucky Durbin's going to go away.
He talks about apple butter all the time. Remember how he used to, back in the day, he used to beat off in the shower with conditioner? I think he beat off with apple butter because he seems to be obsessed with it.
God damn.
I mean, he said apple butter to you like 19 times last week. Now he's doing it to me.
I don't pay attention. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Called in earlier. One more time. Just want to say this. Tennessee is going to beat Florida this year, but they're going to lose to South Carolina.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
How do y'all? I'm sure it does. Fuck. That's Tennessee though, in a fucking nutshell. I swear to God.
Respectfully,
something's gonna happen.
Respectfully, that game yesterday is a game that Tennessee would normally lose, but they won. So
exactly. You're right. You're right. You're right about that.
Now,
but Tennessee, I think Tennessee will beat Florida. We're going to lose to Alabama and Georgia, obviously. South Carolina, I think we lose that game, especially in Columbia. Yeah. I think we get a little ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Tennessee, ooh, I'm a Tennessee fan now, but I'm telling you, these fucking Tennessee fans think we're going goddamn 10-2, whatever the fuck they think it is. No. You better realize what reality is.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling the program. You have a good night, all right?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Kentucky Durbin says, you two are the dumbest asses on the tube. You talked shit last week and got it jammed down your throats.
Dude, you might be, in the history of our program, you might be the dumbest commenter ever. Ever. And we've had thousands and thousands of comments. You might be the dumbest fuck ever in that chat room, ever. Anthony Harrelson says, number of SC losses will have Cale pissing in the sink. Well, I don't know. If they lose to Vanderbilt, he might piss in the sink. That might happen.
Well, I'm going to be there, so I'd go piss in their sink.
Peg and Megan says the dumbest commenter. Look, you don't know. Peg and Megan trolls. This guy believes the bullshit that he spews, and he is like a Casper motherfucker. He'll be gone when Kentucky drops some games. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hey, I couldn't resist it. This is Billy again.
Sure.
This Kentucky Derby kid, I don't know how old he is, 12 or 13, but go look in the comments and Cale, your video you made earlier this afternoon, the kid, this is the same kid that wanted to know if he was a Christian. No, not him, but was making fun of he doesn't believe in Santa Claus and stuff like that. Have you ever seen it, wanting to know if he was a Christian, so which has nothing to do with football and stuff. But this is the kid. Go look at his comment. He's as bad as rational as freaking telephone pole out here. Anyway, later,
Billy,
guys.
don't waste all your cell phone minutes, Billy. You have a good night.
Yeah, bye.
Big Barney Ross with the comment of the day: piss in the ice trays. Be a man. Damn it, check.
I don't think it would freeze, would it?
No. Yours wouldn't freeze. There's too much fucking alcohol in it.
Oh my god.
Shit. All right. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Oh, goodness. Anyway. Welcome. We've had a great program tonight. By the way, I don't know how many calls we've taken, Jackpot, but it is a new Rob and Cale show record. I can tell you that we've missed 45 calls. And we've only been on about an hour and 18 minutes. Lisa says people freeze. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. I'm just saying. Big Barney Ross wants to know why we haven't talked about Frost. He got fired. Fuck. I mean, I
don't. What was buyout or something was supposed to go from 14 million down to 7 million on October 1st, but they went on ahead and fired him now. I mean, do you think that, I don't know, since he's a Nebraska son, you think they did that because they don't want to, they don't want him coaching against Oklahoma? And you think they just went on ahead and did that and didn't wait on it because maybe they were just kind of like giving him a little gift to go away? Is that illogical or irrational?
No, I don't think so. To Durbin's credit, she didn't say Jimbo would win it all. Good point, Peg and Megan. Whoever's over in the moderators, just goddamn, you guys that have the wrenches over there, just fucking do it right, for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus, do we have to evaluate the fucking moderators? Holy shit with all that.
Happen.
All right. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hi, this is Texas A&M fan.
Hey.
Texas A&M fan. Are y'all going to go 11-1 or what?
You know what, man, Rob? This motherfucker. I'm starting to get a little perturbed at these motherfuckers. I was an embarrassing fucking situation that motherfucker put us in the other day, man. The goddamn.
But hold on,
the fuckers getting.
Sir. Respectfully though, Peg and Megan is his biggest fucking fan, and I cannot have you upsetting Peg and Megan because that will cause his vagina to itch. And we don't need that on the program. Do not badmouth Jimbo Fisher here on this program.
We don't want him scratching that thing lying on the air.
He'll be scratching that shit and running around and wiping it on doors and stuff, and we'll have another outbreak of fucking COVID. Don't do it, sir.
I mean, you see that the fucking quarterback is struggling. The motherfucker can't get out of his own fucking shadow. You got 3 or 4 other boys over there. Put the motherfucker in there. He ain't moving the team. I mean, we beat ourselves. I mean, all kudos to App State or whatever. I mean, they played a hell of a game. They come, ready to play or whatever. But goddamn, I mean,
we scored one touchdown in 4 quarters in college football. I mean, what in the fuck is going on there? The offensive line is pitiful, and I was really disappointed. That's probably the poorest performance I've seen since Jimbo's got there. I mean, there's probably no doubt about that. That's the poorest coaching / performance I've ever seen.
But sir, I mean, Peg and Megan told me he's an offensive genius and he's won a national title. You should be more, you should give him a little more time.
What the fuck's going to happen here if these fuckers don't wake up? We're gonna stop losing these goddamn recruits, and the ones we already got, they're gonna ship out because that's fucking embarrassing, man. I mean, we've got fucking Miami coming to town this weekend, then we got to go play Arkansas, and then we got to go to Starkville, and then we got to go to Tuscaloosa. I mean, I don't know what these kids are thinking, but that's about as easy as it's gonna get yesterday. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm glad in one sense that we did not win that game, but we had the ball late in the 4th quarter with a chance to win. I mean, there's no excuse for that. That team gave up 63 points last weekend, and we can't score but 1 touchdown. It's going to be a long motherfucking season, man. I lost a lot of confidence yesterday, but like I said, maybe that's what the fuck they needed. They needed to get their ass shoved up their ass where they can get their head out of their ass because
Get their ass shoved up their ass. Okay.
Hey, can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be upset when that top recruiting class, the majority of them decommit, and Shane Beamer goes there and gets a bunch of those motherfuckers and brings them to Columbia? Because that may happen.
I mean, like I said, you're right, Rob. Anything can happen at this point. I mean, I think it'll do them a little good whether they can come back. I mean, they've got the players out there. They just look mundane. I mean, and you can't beat that team. I mean, like I said, I'll call y'all next week after the Miami game, and if we don't win that one, that may be the last one I watch. Fuck,
I bet y'all put an ass whipping of biblical proportions on them.
Buddy, you have a good night, Texas A&M fans.
Y'all have a good one. Appreciate it.
And please do.
Jackpot, I think we've had a good show, my friend.
Kentucky Durbin said, why would they come to Columbia, NIL? Oh, I don't know. I mean, we just picked up how many people went to the portal this past season?
Yeah, I mean, they're the fucking App State. Excuse me, Texas A&M. What you got for the program?
Hey, you said we were going to lose the pit, and I told you I'd be here saying I was right.
Cool.
And you said
I've congratulated you for winning, sir. Do I have to? Do you have to be told that you're beautiful every day? Are you that fucking ugly that you have to be told that your makeup is perfect?
Are you a believer in Tennessee now? Are you a believer?
No,
I'm not.
You're not a believer.
I congratulated you on the win, but I'm not a believer in you at all. I believe in
two broken down ACC team on the road that had 15,000 fans in the stands, and you had to go to overtime, 2 of them, to do it.
Okay. What do we have to do?
Backup quarterback that was running around or hobbling around on one leg.
What do we have to do? What do we have to do to prove y'all wrong?
I mean, go out and beat Alabama or something. I'll shut up.
I had a preseason prediction on our schedule when I had us losing to Alabama, but anything can happen.
You think?
After yesterday, huh? Well, y'all were going to lose to Alabama. Y'all lost to Arkansas by a lot. You got no room to talk.
We don't have to. We don't play them unless we get them in the ACC.
The fucking schedule, sir. If you're going to call up and run your dick sucker, at least know what you're talking about.
Who's not on the schedule? What are you talking about?
We don't play Alabama.
Not on South Carolina's schedule,
I'm
sir.
not saying you play Alabama. I'm saying you got your shit rocked by Arkansas, so you can't talk. Arkansas is the middle of the pack SEC team.
Arkansas would have kicked your ass up above your shoulder blades.
Arkansas is ranked, 9th in the country. They're just the middle of the pack team. But
Arkansas is lucky that we don't play them this year. I would love to play Arkansas.
Jesus Christ. They would.
That's all, I mean, hey.
Look, Pitt sacked Hooker 3 times yesterday. Okay? He may get carried out at Arkansas. Seriously. You need to fucking slow your roll a little bit there, sir.
Hey, let me ask you this. How about Clemson's 56 total yards of offense in the second half against the Paladins, the Furman Paladins?
I mean, they
were pretty formidable.
They were playing the backups, man. Why are you worried about Clemson? You don't want anything to do with that.
I don't want to
Clemson's Clemson's not on your schedule, sir. If they were, that's a guaranteed loss. Come at me with that nonsense.
That's a guaranteed loss? After
Yeah,
y'all
it's
struggle
a
to beat
loss.
Georgia Tech?
It's
Y'all had
a
to pull away in the
loss.
fourth quarter against Georgia Tech.
Look, you won at Pitt.
They
but you're
beat Georgia
not
Tech by
good.
31 points.
They're
Yeah, and they
not
pulled
that
away in the
good.
fourth quarter. Did you see what the score was in the third quarter?
Did you see
It
what
was
the
a close
score
ass
Doesn't
game.
matter. That's why there's 4 quarters in football.
Did you
Hey,
see
I
the
don't
score
care.
in the
I'm saying
first quarter
they
when it was
competed
zeros?
with Clemson.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So in first quarter, it was 0-0.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in the first 3 quarters.
Look,
You'd think Clemson would pull away a little bit sooner.
you know what,
It's a little worrisome
Jackpot,
as a Clemson fan.
we're gonna have our idiot Hall of Fame. Kentucky Durbin is our first person there, and this guy is number 2. I mean, he's right up there with him.
When we go 10-2, I don't want to hear nothing. All right?
First of all, sir, you don't
I'm gonna be here
play.
saying I was right.
Are you lining up and playing? Are you one of the motherfuckers that's letting goddamn Hendon Hooker get his dick kicked in? Are you one of those guys?
When
Or
we
are you
go
just somebody
10-2,
that you
I don't
don't
wanna
play
hear
anything, sir? You just fucking run your mouth with us here on the program. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So when
Welcome.
I go 10-2, you're gonna forget everything you said, right? You're not gonna remember all the
You're
shit
not
you
going
talked.
10-2. Stop it. Okay.
What
Stop it.
will we go? What's your prediction on this?
I don't know what you're going to do, but I mean, if you go 10-2, it's a hell of a season.
What would
I gave-
Dabo have to say about this, Rob?
Oh man, Dabo's always on it. You know that. But the whole
That
point
was
is,
probably with Henry right now.
Yeah,
Locking
okay.
kids up for pornography.
Are you what?
I said
What
he's
are you
probably with Henry
talking
right
about?
now, doing the child porn.
Man, you're just silly, dude. Go away. All right, anyway. I mean, that guy, you know what that guy's issue is?
I thought you were going to hit it with this dude's a freak.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it because it was just too fucking far there. Goddamn, people are still calling the program. Hold on. Jesus. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Spencer Rattler, hot do.
Thanks for contributing nothing to the show. That's not. All right. I mean, you contribute absolutely nothing to the program. You actually picked up your phone and called the program to say that.
Stephen asked me, am I as disappointed in Stogner as he is this far? It looks like he's never played. He played pretty good yesterday.
Yeah.
He had a long catch yesterday, like a 30-yarder, wasn't it?
Stogner's he's a big old kid, man. He's doing his thing. All right, here we go. We're gonna take this is the last call of the evening. This better be good. Oh God. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Jackpot, how does it feel that you haven't seen your dick since 2008, you fat fuck?
That's the best that you have. All right. Thank you for that.
Fuck you.
Thank you for that, sir.
I slap
Holy
the damn
shit.
shit out of you.
All right, Jackpot. I think we've taken enough calls this evening. But you guys, we appreciate all of you that watch the show.
And I have seen it. Hello. That's what they have a mirror for in the bathroom. We got to talk about the games.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I've got hold on. These are the games that are going to be up for this week. Hold on. Let's see here. So we'll have Clemson and Louisiana Tech. And let's see here. So we're going to have Clemson, Louisiana Tech, Georgia, South Carolina, NC State, Texas Tech, Michigan State, Washington, Miami at A&M, Penn State and Auburn, Mississippi State at LSU, Ole Miss at Georgia Tech, and Oklahoma at Nebraska. I put that one in there because that's the first game after Scott Frost was fired. So there's that one too. And you want to go over the Cale Hall special here, buddy?
Yeah, tell us what the Cale Hall special is.
The Cale Hall special is North Texas at UNLV. Jesus. I mean, what the
fuck are we doing out there?
I don't know. I don't know, Virtual Kale, but that's the one he likes. So there you go with that.
Pretty good matchup, I think. Pretty good matchup.
Yeah. Anyway,
UNLV's gotten better. They really have.
They have.
I think Tennessee may have to take them to overtime to beat them.
Peggy Megan wants to know what place he is in. You get your own special wing. Fucking, because we don't know what you're a fan of. You could be a fan of Georgia one week and Texas A&M the next. What's the next team that you're going to put on your list? You're going to tell us how great fucking Josh Heupel is and how he's going to win the next national title? I mean, shit, I don't know.
The Zips. Oh, that's who they play this week. The Zips. Remember, because they ducked Army.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did duck
So
Army.
this is the We Ducked Army game.
Yeah, duck and Army. What a mess. All right, y'all. We got to go to work tomorrow. We'll appreciate y'all. We'll see you later on.